Recording live from the Northeast Georgia Business RadioX studio, this is Northeast Georgia Business Radio presented by Regions Bank. Start building your financial confidence at Regions Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing member. Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Northeast Georgia Business Radio. I'm your host, Tom Sheldon. And we're coming to you live from the beautiful Empower College and Career Center of Jackson County. I'm hanging out here in the studio with my buddy Ward Black. Ward is back in the studio. Ward, how are you, sir?
Good morning.
We're
recording this after Thanksgiving, so I think everybody is on a turkey hangover a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I'm done with turkey for a while.
But doing great, yeah. We had to switch it up over the weekend and had a little bit of beef just to balance it out.
Yeah, I told Jacqueline, I don't know when it was, Friday or Saturday, I said, I need a steak.
Yeah.
I need a steak, so filet it was. Oh,
there you go.
That happened.
There you go. Choose wisely.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, brother, welcome back to the studio,
Thank
Northeast
you.
Studio.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
You're into all kinds of stuff, man. We know you.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're rocking. You're
a little
rolling.
bit. Yep.
What are you up to these days? What brings you back to the Northeast Studio?
Yeah, so thank you for having me again. To your point, yeah, every day's a different adventure, but that keeps me on my toes. Right now, one of the projects I'm really excited about is the opportunity to partner with Jackson County School Systems. I'm an alumni of Jackson County Schools. I won't say how far back, but that's all right.
A few years. Pre-COVID now.
Pre-COVID. Oh, yeah. It's a decade. Yeah, COVID was a decade, right?
Pre-COVID, yeah. Pre-COVID.
Yeah, exactly. So pre-COVID. One of the things beyond just things that I do is really passionate about what ag ed meant to me in high school. I was really involved in FFA. I went 4-H too, but day-to-day in a classroom, the experiences I had as a high school student exposed me to a lot of opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
After I graduated, I went to Athens, but that foundation of experiences really built for me really gave me something to build on in those educational experiences. But that translates, beyond ag education, that translates to a lot of other different types of career paths with agriculture or healthcare or JROTC. I have a lot of friends that were in ROTC in high school. I think our new Superior Court judge, Andy Crawford, he was in ROTC, and that foundational experiences really give students a lot of opportunities. Right now, I have an opportunity to help out Jackson County School Systems with their needs assessment. They received a grant with the Georgia Department of Education. I think it has a partnership with economic development as well to really dig deep into the curriculum and the offerings that the school system is providing and evaluate where they are and where they're going to go. Empower, I believe it was started about 5 years ago. Isn't that right?
Right.
Isn't that right? And so, to their credit, the administration at Jackson County School Systems took a long, hard look at what they could do when they built this facility. And so now, after 5 years, it's time to redo it and reassess.
Take another look.
Right.
Well, sometimes you got to trim the bush back. Mm-hmm. It's been growing, growing very nicely.
That's a good analogy. Yeah,
it is. You got to trim it back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? What does the community want and expect? What do they need?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so you have businesses coming here
all the time.
All the time. What are they saying that they for their employees? Like, what are they looking for?
They want someone willing to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Showing up and actually working are two different things. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, some think that, hey, I showed up. I'm at work. Well, no, you showed up.
Right.
The inquisitive mind, mechanical mind, for lack of a better term, I guess.
Yep.
Hey, how does that work? I wonder how that works. Hopefully not go as far as to actually take something apart, because you can't always get it back together.
Right.
But to have that type of intuition, my worthless opinion, I do believe you can learn that.
Okay. Yeah.
There is a certain amount, it may be born into you.
Yep.
But if you're never exposed to it, you may never know you have it.
True. Yeah.
How does this work?
Right.
Oh, okay. Do you see my point?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad I asked you that, because it's we started this process this fall. One of the things we've been able to do so far is put together a group of industry professionals in different areas that match with the current offerings at Jackson County School Systems within CTAE specifically. Mm-hmm. Within those groups, it's been interesting to hear some of those feedback. Like you just said, every industry has their specific needs.
Right.
But a lot of times, some of those things, like you just said, have come to the forefront of we have these specialized areas, but beyond providing those specialization, we need other types of soft skills, I guess, in a way. I mean, you mentioned some critical thinking skills, but
Right. Well,
how do we enhance those offerings as well?
And I don't want to speak for any of the industries here in Jackson County or even the
but
surrounding.
You see, I mean, Tom, you see a lot of them. I mean,
and I do. Training someone from the ground up is not what they want to do, and I don't blame them.
As an employer,
as an employer, because it takes a lot of time to do that. Mm-hmm. I can teach you to read if you know your ABCs already. I mean, we're going back to a 4-year-old.
There we go.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
If I have to teach you your ABCs, that's fine, but it's going to take twice as long to teach you to read. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Exactly.
So let's pick on heating and air. All right, that's literally a mechanical mindset.
Yep. Exactly.
It's valuable to have some knowledge of how circuitry works, electricity, electrical work, even plumbing. Just basic stuff. You don't need to be a master plumber to do HVAC, but some general knowledge, a foundation for that HVAC company to teach you the specific.
That's right.
I think that's where a lot of kids miss out on. They don't have a foundation to start on, and then it's, well, what are you going to do with your life? Well, I don't know. They don't know. But if they have a foundation, maybe more than one, because they took a couple, 2 or 3 pathways in school.
That's right.
Or maybe they found out what they didn't want to do, which is just as important.
Yep.
They have a foundation. We're using the building terms here, but they have literally a foundation to build a career on.
Exactly. And I think that's
what Empower does.
That's what Empower does. As your audience, everybody that comes in here, I'm sure, is aware that statistic that came out, 6 months ago, of Jackson County being the 4th largest, however long ago that was.
Number 4 behind 3 border cities in Texas.
Yep.
So for those who've paid attention to the news for the last 2.5, 3, almost 4 years, you know what's going on at the border. So Jackson County, to me, by default, is the fastest growing county in the United States.
There you go.
You have 3 border cities that are exploding. Not necessarily because they want to.
Fair enough.
We'll stay out of that part of the politics.
That's right.
But it's happening.
Yep.
However you want to phrase it, it's happening.
Yep.
In Jackson County, people are coming here because it's amazing.
That's right.
I mean, period. It is. The secret's out, folks.
Yep.
I'm a homer, okay? I'm a Jackson County guy. But still.
Yeah.
It is, so, and so are you, but it's still amazing.
We're just looking at Jackson County school systems. There's 3 school systems in Jackson County. My argument, and we can, another conversation for another time, is that growth is affecting everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson County Schools is just a piece of that. The CTA here, Commerce and Jefferson both have CTAE programs. But how do those school systems equip the next generation of students to be employees? But it also factors into, some people want to argue, we don't need any more businesses, but it factors into it of how the next wave of businesses that are coming into the county, they're taking a look at what is the workforce looking like.
It's a huge consideration.
Yeah. And how we enhance, just as one piece of that puzzle, how we enhance the programs at Jackson County Schools makes that next 5 years even more. So they make these changes that are recommended by the community within the next school year. The impacts of that will be felt 5-10 years down the road.
For another decade.
That's right.
Oh, it will.
That's right.
Now, you mentioned CTAE.
Yeah.
We better clear that up real
That's
quick
right, yeah.
for those scoring at home. You and I know what it is.
Of education language, as I've learned, is the acronym is like an alphabet soup. It's acronyms galore.
Yes, it is.
So CTAE is Career, Technical, and Agricultural Education.
Right.
As an example of those categories, it can be anything you think of that's applied beyond an academic course like English or science
Right.
is taking those academic lessons and applying them to real world setting. And so with CTAE, just use that from going forward. Does that work for you?
I'm with it.
Okay.
I'm with you. Yeah.
All right. So within CTAE, Jackson County Schools here at Empower, and I think there's a couple of ones at the different feeder, Jackson County and East Jackson High School.
They've had to spread it out a little
Yeah, so spread out a little bit. So they have 13 career clusters. So those are like the specific categories of careers they offer programs in. So my background's ag, but they also offer like logistics, construction, health science. AV is your bread and butter. Others like public service. Those are some of the categories, but there's 13 of them categories that the schools offer.
Now those categories, those clusters.
Clusters, that's the word I'm looking for.
That is set up by the Georgia Department of Education.
Yes. So
That's
I think they
nothing
have
Jackson County just came up with.
17, I think.
There's a few more that
Yeah.
don't give me a specific number.
Yeah.
I want to say there's 3, maybe 4 that Empower does not offer yet. The word being yet.
Well, and maybe, but that's
Maybe.
that's the work that's based upon the work they did 5 years ago.
Exactly.
With those 4 or 5 that are not offered, may not have an application to Jackson County
If
employers.
there's no need,
That's
then
right.
why would it's wasted?
It's just the
There's
the Department of Education's framework for CTAE. They call them clusters within the program areas.
Right.
Yep.
Dance within those.
That's right. And so that's kind of how the programs are structured. In those 13, I will get close. It's around 35 specific pathways.
Right. It
And
breaks
so that's
down,
how they
right.
distinguish between the broader areas, but when they drill down deeper to what the students are exposed to are pathways. If a student completes, I believe it's 3 courses within a pathway that's offered, then they get that provided to them when they graduate from either Jackson County High School or East Jackson High School. But it's a more specialized area within that cluster.
So now we have a survey. The Needs Assessment has created a survey.
That's right. Thanks to this program, we had a chance to do something that's independent of the school system because we didn't want to run into. We wanted to show that this is completely independent. It's for the schools, but we want to maintain this.
There's no bias.
There's no bias. There we go.
It's
That's
basically
the word
all
I'm looking for.
anonymous.
That's right. Anonymous, third party,
Yeah.
unbiased survey. And we had a chance to partner with the University of Georgia to do this survey. They're the unbiased researchers there that's compiling all this data. And so you can access this survey with a website simply, and it's JCSS Works, WORKS.com, JCSSworks.com. And there's a tab in there that says survey. There are different audiences, current students here, previous students that have already graduated, parents of current students or previous students, current faculty and staff here at Jackson County Schools. But we also want to hear what the industry thinks. What does the Jackson County business community think about current offerings and programs? But there are also a couple of questions in there about what they think the next 5 to 10 years looks like in the county. What industries do they think are important? What specific areas within those industries do they think are important? I'll tee one up here. When you get to the survey, it will ask you, what area is your business currently in, and you'll select that, and it'll give you an opportunity to provide specific information to the industry that you currently work in or you have a passion in. That is just something that we think is so important for this assessment, is to get hard feedback from the business community and see what they say. Now, we do have a little carrot for your time for those that complete the survey and provide their name. We are doing a quick drawing for a $25 Visa gift card. We also think that this data is going to be invaluable to
it will help equip the teachers and what they need
right
to further the education these amazing students
Well,
are
and
getting.
beyond just the teachers, the faculty, because we may have turnover. To no fault of their own, there may be some turnover. So how does the school system equip the program and then plug the teacher in the right place?
Yeah, it's so important. Hey, when you were here at this school, did you have a favorite teacher? I think you did.
I saw where that was coming. I think I did too, but I don't even think I had you in the classroom.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so...
Folks, we have been joined
advisor
in the studio.
is probably a better way to saying that.
Advisor?
I never had him in the classroom.
He's kind of my advisor, too. I have a problem. I talk to John. I feel better. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Easler is in the studio. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
We should put him on mic, but we're about to wrap up.
Yeah.
He doesn't have time, man. That man's
He's
hustling.
all over the place.
Well, brother, did we get it all in?
Yeah, just
we covered a lot of ground.
Please access the website. Look for posts on Empower social media. Fill it out. The data we get back is going to be huge to the next 5 years.
We're going to need it.
Yep, that's right. But thank you, and if you have any questions, just shoot us a message on the website.
JCSS Works. The word works.
Yep. WRKS.
That too.
I can't
that
spell
too.
it.
That's
See?
all
There
right.
you go.
That's right. They're going to hit my music, then we have to get out of here.
Okay.
We
Well,
got to
thanks,
talk
Tom.
to John. John's still in studio. We got to talk to John.
Thank you for having me.
Ward, good to see you, brother.
Likewise.
Folks, check out jcssworks.com. It'll take you to the survey. If you're a former alum of Jackson County School Systems, the Empower College and Career Center, maybe you have a local business, they want to hear from you. I'm Tom Sheldon. We'll talk to you soon.
Savings goals keeping you up at night? Let a Regions banker help you build a Regions Greenprint plan, a free financial roadmap personalized for what matters to you. Start building your financial confidence. Visit regions.com to find a branch near you. Regions Bank, member FDIC.